Today I'm going to make hamburger and hot dog buns using the exact same dough that I used to make the soft pull-apart dinner rolls. So you can use that same written recipe printed off of our website. Since it is the same recipe, I'm picking this up after the dough has already finished its initial proofing period and it's ready for shaping into buns. I've made the hamburger buns many times and find that a 4-ounce dough ball is about the right size. And I've only made the hot dog buns once before, and I used 4 ounces of dough for those two, but the consensus was that they were too big. So I'm going to go with 3-ounce balls today. See how that works out. So here's our 6 hot dog bun dough balls that I'm going to attempt to roll out into something approximating a hot dog bun shape. Need a little bit of flour here to work with. Not too much because I want some friction on the counter to be able to roll them out, but not be too sticky. The amount of dough in this recipe will make about a dozen hot dog buns or 9 hamburger buns. And for this video, I'm going to make some of both. I'm also going to try putting the hot dog buns kind of close together so that hopefully they'll come out like the pull-apart rolls. And that's how they're typically packaged commercially anyway, right? After I'm putting them on this cookie sheet, I'm kind of flattening them down just a little bit gently with my fingers. Well, we'll see how that works out. Now let's move on to the hamburger buns. And like I said, for that, we want a 4-ounce bun. Well, it looks like it's going to make 5. So we'll have one more than I thought we would have. Okay, now these are a lot easier to shape because you just make them into rounds and then flatten them out a little bit. And when you're putting these on a cookie sheet, you actually want to use parchment paper in most cases. These happen to be USA Pan brand cookie sheets, and they have a silicone coating, so they're not going to stick. So you want to flatten them out a pretty good bit, because they're going to poof up a lot. I had planned on putting 4 on here, so I hope there's room for 5. Without them touching. After you have them arranged on the cookie sheet, then cover them with plastic while they proof. These are going to proof for a total of about 1 hour, but about 20 minutes into the proofing, which is now, you want to flatten them down a little bit more because they tend to spring up on their own. You might have to wet your fingers a little bit, and they'll become too rounded and it'll become too difficult to fit them in your mouth. So we're going to gently spread them out a little bit more. They're already starting to touch a little bit here even after just 20 minutes. You could do the same with the hot dog buns, I suppose. And then recover them and let them go for the rest of the proofing period, which is about 40 minutes. After another 40 minutes, they should be ready to bake. And it looks like they are. Before I put them in the oven, I'm going to brush them lightly with a little egg wash. And then sprinkle on some sesame seeds this time. And then into the 400 degree preheated oven for about 18 to 20 minutes. About halfway through the cooking time, it's a good idea to rotate the pan 180 degrees for even baking. It's been about 20 minutes and they're ready to come out. So we'll let them cool. It looks like everything worked out okay. I should have spaced everything out a bit more. The hot dog buns are a little too crammed together. And the hamburger buns would look better if they weren't touching. But hey, they'll work for me, and I hope they work for you too. Thanks for watching.